Hey, Shalom Israel. You locked in now to Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, episode 127. We're going to get it in strong tonight, all right? Again, if you're just joining us right now, go ahead and like and share the live feed video right now, y'all. Again, you locked in with Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. I am your host, priest and officer. 5,000, Wanya Allah. Banya Hawada Banya Sha'ala. We gonna get in these stories tonight. Got some good articles for everybody. And reporting live from hell, also Priest and Captain 13,000, Kahan Thumyad, all right? Awaiting to come in for his arrival, all right? So listen, y'all, again, good to have you joining us. I see my brothers in the building. Uriah, what up, Uriah? Karam Ya'ala, what up, my brother? I see you in there already getting it in, all right? Most High in Christ, brother. We gonna get it in right now. Boot Up or Shut Up live coming to you, man. Rough, rugged, and raw like we always do, man. I got my first song we're going to get into for today, La Payad. He has a new song, man, official audio that's out right now called Pain. All right, it's real heavy, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to check that out. I'm going to follow that up with Priest and Officer of 1,000, Habana. He has a song that's entitled, I think it's called Ride, right? Messing with my brothers, yeah, we ride, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and play my single, Rolling Hard, all right? Meaning no matter what you're going through with life, you're always rolling hard, man, rolling through them punches, right? All right, listen, man, again, man, you locked in, man. ISUPK, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. We getting it in right now. Again, glad to have y'all in. Like and share this live feed video. Let's get it in, man. We're gonna get it done.
Prepare for war, just in case it's time to even the score. Say my name 3 times and I kick in the front door. No, I ain't greedy, but I'm hungry and I'm hunting for more. See, I'm a beast, bloody knuckle on all 4 with the gore. I see the ops watching, low clips, review my options. Close range with the shotty, put a hole in his body. Or should I walk up with the Glock, proceed to open his top? Either way, scope an infrared beam. It's a dead shot, pressure is really nothing. I come equipped with the drama. Disrespect, I send my niggas on the flight like Osama. Run your mouth, you might be talking through a tube to your mama. Here's the point. I ain't the type of nigga to be saying that I'ma do anything I damn sure wouldn't do. Your people talking real loud, but I'm aiming for you. Luke Skywalker, I'll be back to get your 2 live crew. So while it's popping, you shaking and you don't know what to do. Know those rounds for you. Pain. I done seen too many real niggas fall to let these fuck niggas beat me. I must bring the pain. Yeah. Pain. Yeah. I done seen too many real niggas fall to let these fucking devils beat me. I must bring the pain. Yeah. With all my might, with all insight, I stay watching for enemies at the height of the night. Wanna catch me slipping, I know when my trigger finger is itching. I'm under mission, beating these pussies into submission. That king shit, that clap my hands twice when I mean shit. I'm on the block, calling for the rock on some fiend shit. A smooth criminal, I'm Mike J on some lean shit. Died and came back, for my people redeem shit. Devils losing their mind and now they crossing the line. Till a fist goes in your mouth and it comes out with your spine. Out of all the trees you can climb, you devils barking the vine. We still hanging from trees and still holding up signs. For my niggas, it ain't no mystery. I gotta shed blood, and if it's us against the world, then I'm coming with slugs. I got my arms stretched out, but I ain't reaching for hugs. All that love is for the matrix, so it's time to unplug the pain. I done seen too many real niggas fall to let these fuck niggas beat me. I must bring the pain. Yeah. Pain. Yeah. I done seen too many real niggas fall to let these fucking devils beat me. I must bring the pain.
Yeah, La Payad right there, Pain, man. We bringing in my brother next, man. Officer Habana, we riding. Let's get it in.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride.
Oh, we riding.
We riding. We riding.
Texas boys riding, man.
My brothers, yeah, we riding.
Oh, we riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
Chill.
Yeah, we riding. We riding.
ISUPK.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
Oh, we gon' ride.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
Oh, we gon' ride.
I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
I get the order, yeah, I'm riding.
Yeah, we riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
K run the corners and war like apparel. We put on the whole armor. Fuck the numbers, the Lord with us, we stronger. Niggas in their feelings, but they better keep their distance. Cause if they run up on us, it's gonna be an ugly day. We gon' fall on you faggots just like the Kentucky 8. Y'all niggas don't really want no problems. Cause we got brothers on Shamar that's itching to get to solve them. Pray to get the order just to follow it. We don't give a fuck about your pride, better swallow it. I'ma ride for my brothers and I die for this truth. Don't believe me, and you can be the proof.
Oh, we
nigga.
riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
We riding.
I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Mechanic of the Western, surrounded by my brothers, and damn it, it's a blessing. When we pull up on you while you panicking and stressing, acting like a bitch with anxiety, mixed with manic and depression. I can hear your heartbeat, and you scared cause you know them bullets ripping through flesh like sharp teeth. But you can catch the Yah Karab after you get your ass beat. We'll double back and finish the job. We can box it out or shoot shit. Whole team full of killers, don't push us cause we known to get ruthless. We welcome all smoke, we ain't hiding. Nigga, if you fucking with my brothers, then we ride.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride.
We riding.
I get the order, yeah, I'm riding.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
Riding.
I get the order, yeah, I'm riding.
We riding.
Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride.
We riding. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, man. ISUPK, man, forever and a day. You know what I'm saying? Letting all these brothers know, man, you know, that we ain't never going nowhere. You understand? ISUPK, we in this zone forever, man. I know a lot of brothers, you know, especially in the Kemet, you know, community organization like that, right? And they claim to go so hard, right? You know what I'm saying? They claim they Muslims. They claim to go, you know, so hard, like they all of that, right? But guess what? Their light runs out real quick. See what I'm saying? They're not about that real work, man, especially on a day like today. I'm saying a day like today, supposed to give credit, or what the so-called oppressors say, what, Mother's Day, right? Right, so they too busy, you know, celebrating Mother's Day, man. You know, too busy breaking God's laws, you see what I'm saying? And they not fit to lead, you understand? So-called white man not fit to lead, and neither, you know, is any of these so-called organizations that's outside of the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, straight up. But listen, before I get into my video, y'all, we got Biden fills immigration court with Trump hires, all right? So you think that, you know, Joe Biden is different from Trump when he put everybody in that Trump was, you know, working with. He put all his workers in there. So what's the difference, right? All right, all of them are the same, but you'll find out. We'll get into it when Captain Kahan gets on, all right? Again, we have a woman by the name of Liz Cambridge, right? Liz Cambridge, she said, I don't care for white man's opinion. Can you believe she said that? She says, I don't care for white man's opinion, right? And she responds, Liz Cambridge responds to criticism after threatening Olympics boycott, all right? We also have, in today's news, we also have athletes are banned from wearing Black Lives Matter clothing at Tokyo Olympic Games. That's right. Tokyo hates you too, Negro. All right. They also had us in slavery too. All right. All nations had the children of Israel in slavery. And just like Zephaniah 2:1 says, You know, gather together, O nation not desired, man. We are undesired by all nations, all right? So listen, we're going to get into it in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and then we're going to go live starting right now, all right? Again, y'all, you locked in, man. ISUPK, Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Let's go ahead and get it. My video rolling hard, all right?
Rolling hard, wherever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Woke up, Lord bless me with another day. Eat shit, showered, and be on my way. Jumped in the two-door, Monte Carlo, solo, with a fofo, on my way to get the dough, yo. If you don't work, then you don't eat. Don't be scared to walk through life when you got feet. You gotta run a race, it's a track meet. Can't trust nobody on the street, so you pack heat. Just got a phone call, my homie I grew up with dead. And last night my other partner had his dough kicked in by Fed. Crooked cops go to your hood and hug your steps. Search until they find your stash box where the gun is kept. I ain't never slept, some dream a fairy tale crime. The judge ain't giving no breaks, he giving jail time. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scarred on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Wherever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Got me rolling hard. I believe in this truth. I'll never stop. Gun to my head, knife to my throat. I'll never stop. Ain't or drink nothing, I'll never drop. Rapping words over beats like this, I'll never flop. Pick up your cross, follow your Howard shot. Living righteous now, that old wicked man had to die. I testify the white man, the devil, he a lie. He the judge sitting in court that make your mama cry. Christianity had me traumatized. I'll never water down the truth, I can't compromise. I love the most high more than my own children. My sons and daughters, they hate me, just imagine the feeling. Pain hurts so deep, cut like a machete. Prepare your soul for temptation, you better get ready. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Wherever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. If it ain't one thing, it's 5 or 6. That president gon' cause a race war through politics. The way they treat my Mexican brothers on the border. Isaiah 14 and 21 prepare slaughter. Babylon falling, everything gon' flip. Every day of my life I pray for rulership. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scarred on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Wherever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Rolling hard.
Bang Boogie. Y'all know what it is, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, appreciate that. All the love, you know what I'm saying, in the chat room. Appreciate that. Got some new people coming in. I see my brother Naquan, Tennessee in the building. Chattanooga in the building, man. I'm saying, what's up, my brother? I see you. Let me see. Princess Kapa Manasseh. What's up, Princess? We have Sunshine J in the building. Shakaya Banya Hawadai. And we have Napash Kaya in the building. My brother, let me see, my officer of 50, all right? Napash Kaya. Kanak in the building. What up, Officer Kanak? All the way from Rio Grande, man. 100, you know what I'm saying, in this building, man. Let me see. Rigo Sandoval in the building. We got Yawadai Yadai in the building. Appreciate some of y'all actually seen at the Passover, right? But they had me like on a little shamar, so I was up there guarding the stage. Couldn't really leave, but I love all you brothers and sisters. Y'all know what it is. All right, well, look, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Again, welcome once again, y'all, another episode, 127th episode, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio Live. If you have not liked it or shared the video, I asked Baba Koshai in the Hebrew that you go ahead and share this live feed video as of now, all right? Let me see, get over here. Yeah, so until then, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, we have Priest and Captain 13,000 Kahan Thamyah is in the building. Shalom, sir. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, shalom, my brother. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Barakatah. What's going on, soldier?
Oh, man, in here battling, yo, looking at TV today, and I noticed, a lot of the things that we've been saying, again, over and over again, Cap, a lot of these people are trying to take the talking points and they are unable to speak because of their love, for the oppressor. So, you have to go all out. You have to be for your nation, all about your nation. And I'm so glad that the ISUPK teaches that under Command and General Yohana. That way we can really lead. We can really fight. But, if that oppressor senses any type of, love, that you have for them, that they're going to use it against you, similar to what you all brought out on the Black Watch, right, about the brother who was trying to question, the so-called white man about, slavery and so forth. The man said, I don't know, I'm not a historian. You see what I'm saying? But,
exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And you brought out some heavy points to use, against that. You said some things that was so solid. Only ISUPK trained men can either, be, the spirit got to be with you in order to be able to think of those things, to be able to counteract this smooth talking, fork tongue devil, man, that we live in amongst. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna let you get into it, Cap.
Oh yeah,
hey,
brother. Once again, can you hear me?
I think there was Officer Matabor that's joining us also. Officer Matabor, Officer 5000.
Oh, okay. All right.
Connor McCunn is once joining us. Everybody, again, this is Officer 5000 Matabor.
How about you, Mr. Bakhtar?
How about you, Barakatah? Hey, I got Officer 500 Nakawine on the line with me, too.
Most High in Christ, brother. Shalom, brother.
Shalom, Yahweh, about you, Mr. Bakhtar. What's going on, warrior? Hey, shalom, Yahweh, about you, Bakhtar.
All right. Most High in Christ. Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
I just want to say, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I want y'all.
No. You got it, Cap. Go ahead.
All right, I just want to say, what I'm saying, a lot to all the brothers and sisters that are listening tonight. You could have been anywhere right now listening to any podcast or any, Mother's Day special or whatever today, but you sitting here listening to the ISUPK.
Right.
And we're going to give it to you rough, rugged, and raw.
That's right.
We're going to give it to you straight, no chaser. We want to give a big shout out to all our memers and streamers out there, our long-time listeners, all the supporters, all the brothers and sisters that we saw at the Passover and those we didn't see, those who supporting us in every way possible. We really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to go into tonight, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got some stories lined up. You can be communicating with Officer Yala in the chat. I believe we got the live chat going on. So any questions or anything like this, or you want to give some input, just feel free to drop a comment in the section. And also too, hit I think we're on YouTube, so you can like,
right,
share, and subscribe
right,
to the channel. Boot Up and Shut Up. On Facebook, you do the same thing. So you go ahead and like and share the post. We got a lot, and have a lot of people listen in, man. If you want to really understand where we are in this nation and what we're supposed to be doing in these times, you need to be sharing these videos and taking notes, man, because we got a lot we got to talk about. So with that, without any other further ado, I want y'all, if the brothers have anything else to say, we can go ahead and get started.
Connor McCunn. All right, let's go ahead and get started, y'all. We can go ahead and get it in. We're gonna start with the first story for tonight. Okay. And I know Cap is going all the way in on this one, y'all. All right. You all thought y'all really voted for something different. But you voted for the same thing, man, which is white supremacy and oppression. All right. So we have our first title for today, article for today. Biden feels immigration court with Trump hires.
Now y'all hear that? See, you thought you see this eagle needs both wings to fly.
Right.
And the agenda does not change. We told you this. We told you. Now, you thought he was so anti-immigration, and so, I mean, you thought he was so open borders, open immigration.
Right.
And for the Latino brothers and sisters, the Latinx generation, you thought he was for those. They duped them into believing that they was for it.
Damn.
But now, if you are against then what Trump was against, then why would you feel the immigration court with Trump hired, people that Trump hired?
Damn.
The people affect the policy.
That's
so
right.
Here you have it right now. So let's get more into this story, brother. This is an interesting story. And a lot of people, a lot of Democrats, black Democrats don't even want to read this.
Right.
They don't want to talk about this because now they get put on Front Street.
That's cold. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into it, y'all. The Biden team has hired a slate of immigration judges, initially selected during the Trump era, angering advocates who argue the White House is already failing to deliver in its pledge to push back against the prior administration's shaping of judiciary. All right, you have the first 17 hires to the court system responsible for determining whether migrants get to remain in the country is filled with former prosecutors and counselors for immigration and customs enforcement, which is ICE, that's ICE, right? As well as a few picks with little immigration experience. All right. Let me make sure Cap, you still there? Make sure the brother's still online.
I'm still here, Warrior.
Okay, Colonel McCunn. All right. All right, Colonel McCunn. So now we have the almost none, okay, have made their career representing migrants in court. Okay, none of them. And the Thursday announcement from the Department of Justice, the DOJ, initially perplexed immigration attorneys, advocates, and even some former immigration judges who wondered why the group so closely mirrored the jurists favored by the Trump administration. The 17 new immigration judges referenced in the notice all received their conditional offers under the prior administration, a Justice Department spokesman told The Hill. Critics said the Biden administration has an obligation to fully vet the judges hired under their watch and rebalance a court system heavily shaped by the Trump team. It's also a surprising move for a president that has otherwise sought to quickly reverse a number of Trump immigration policies while calling for a more humane response to migration. Quote, "This is a list I would have expected out of Bill Barr or Jeff Sessions, but they're not the attorney general anymore. Elections are supposed to have consequences," said Paul Schmidt, now an adjunct professor at Georgetown Law School after 21 years as an immigration judge. That included time serving as the chair of the Board of Immigration Appeals, the highest administrative body dealing with immigration cases. Quote, "No one on the list is among the top 100 asylum authorities in the country, and that's the kind of people they should be hiring, not prosecutorial."
You know why they're not hiring? They're not hiring them because they got an agenda.
Right. Exactly.
White people got whether you conservative or liberal, they have an agenda, and that agenda is to keep themselves in power. Remember, we told you about power. A lot of y'all read those books, 48 Laws of Power, and all those different books about power.
Right.
Understand something. The powerful have one agenda, and that's to stay in power.
That's it. That's it.
You understand? That's to remain in power. You think they're going to they know, and I'm going to tell you something. The Democrats don't halfway trust the Hispanics anyway, because they know the Hispanics vote along the party lines of the Republicans. So they don't really have too much loyalty with them anyway.
Right.
But they're using us as a political pinball, blacks and Hispanics, both parties. We're a political pinball to both parties. And at the end of the day, that all those promises that him and Kama Sutra Harris made about integration and make no mistake, he using Kamala Harris as the point person for immigration. He put her over. Yes, he put Kamala Harris.
Damn.
If we can look that up, he made her put her in charge over the immigration issue.
Damn.
So and why would he do that? You know why? He's providing racial cover for his administration.
Oh, that's
Anytime a white person wants to, let me tell you, that's one of their strategies. While we tell you that they have our enemies have massive integration,
right,
to our detriment.
Right.
So one of the things that they do, one of the tactics they use, is to use a person of color, quote unquote.
Right. Do the dirty work.
Kamala Harris, who's you know what I'm saying? He used her and say, well, you know what? I'm going to have you the face of the immigration policies. I'm going to let you be the point person. Meanwhile, they can't say I'm racist. You see, they provide racial cover, and that's what you got going on. So you better believe she had a hand in this.
Wow.
She had a hand in making sure that that the court, you know what I'm saying, they want to rebalance the courts. Ain't no rebalancing the courts. You have the same people in there who lobbied to put our children in cages, to put our Latino brothers and sisters in cages at that border. They still in there now under this administration.
Right.
After all of that, you thought this was going to be the second coming of Barack Hussein Obama. That's what you thought this election was about. A lot of you big-head Negroes, you thought that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris,
right,
was going to be the second coming of Barack Hussein Obama.
Man.
Now look, the UPK, we always going to be right. And
That's
why
right.
do I say we're always going to be right? Because we standing with the Lord. The Lord is always right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me that scripture where it says that you trust in the broken reed and it's going to pierce thee in your hand. You know what I'm saying? That's what we didn't went ahead and did by following these other nations, man. And now look, it didn't backfire, man. So if the courts ain't changed, what does that say about the policies? The policies is gonna remain the same. You know, so they're gonna give you a dog and pony show and talk about how they making progress, but meanwhile, the course is still the same.
That's right.
Go ahead, my brother.
It's the book of Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 36, verse 6. Again, all right, everybody can follow along. All right, Isaiah chapter 36, verse 6. All right, and it reads, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed of Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand. Right? It will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
You see that?
Right.
It's always gonna backfire. You leaning upon America. You want to go, and it's so heavy to talk about the staff, the broken reed, the polls. You want to go to the polls. You want to lean on the polls.
Yeah.
You want to go out there and vote, and it pierces you every time. Every 4 years, or you could say every decade, there's always a backtrack of their promises. Every year, every 4 or 5 years, every administration, it's the same thing over and over. They're just kicking the can up the road, and you continue to get pierced.
Right.
Every time. Can't you see this game they've been playing? It's time to wake up, man.
Yeah.
You understand? Voting is obsolete. We've been told you that.
That's right.
Remember we told you that in the UPC? Remember what we taught you? You don't vote for politicians, you buy politicians.
Yeah.
That's how you deal with politics. You buy them, like you buy a cheeseburger or a cheesesteak or anything else.
Right.
You purchase them. That's how you deal with politics. The Chinese, they buy their politicians.
Right.
That's why they don't have too much. That's why someone could shoot up a whorehouse in Atlanta and they can say stop Asian hate.
You're right.
They want to do an investigation into the sex underworld or the sex workers, or the sex traffickers that the Chinese are having over here. You know why? Because they buy their politicians.
Damn.
Keep going, my brother. Any more on that scripture?
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Any more in this article?
A little bit more on the article. I'll go ahead and get there right now. All right. So,
okay.
Under the Trump administration, the Justice Department, which oversees the immigration court system, filled roughly 2/3 of the 520 seats on the bench, often picking those with long careers in ICE who argue in favor of deporting people. Okay, the Trump administration was very astute when it came to the importance of who sits on the bench. That was a true. That was.
I want to show you something. If I could say one thing too about this deportation. Do you know how inhumane you have to be? You got people that's been living over here a whole generation, 2 generations, and then because they don't have papers now, you don't want to reacclimate them into society, and they pay taxes. I might add. Also. Right. You understand? Cool. They paying taxes over here. They're doing something that Trump didn't do. An American citizen failed to do. Who has attained wealth. They're doing that, and then to say you want to deport them, break up families, and put them in cages. I mean, it just show you what kind of government we dealing with. You understand? How they rationalize our lives and how we have to keep explaining why we should exist to them. I'm sick of it. And you should be sick of it too if you out there listening. You should have the spiritual ears and understanding what we're saying in the UPK is spot on.
That's right.
You understand? That we rightly divide the word. We rightly divide the gospel.
That's right.
Continue on, my brother.
Colonel, and if I may add, Cap, I just looked up the word astute, right? It said the Trump administration was very astute when it came to the importance of who sits on the bench. So here we go. I looked up the word astute, right? ASTUTE, having or showing shrewdness and an ability to notice and understand things clearly, mentally sharp or clever, an astute observer, right? Crafty, right? So again, this is the most subtle beast of the field. That's cold, man. Go ahead, Cal. That's cold right there.
No, brother, what you saying? That's how you know it's biblical. Damn. Because what did Pharaoh say? Let us deal wisely with them.
Colonel McCann.
That's what he told. That's what he said to his council. That these people are starting to grow. They're starting to wax strong. The land is starting to be filled with them.
Right.
They having more children than we having children.
Right.
And they're gonna overtake us. That was their fear.
Boy,
you understand? Meanwhile, Joseph was the reason, and Israelite was the reason that Egypt became great in the first place.
That's right. That's right. It is really.
You understand?
That's right, Cal.
And it was the reason, even in their prosperity, they still look at you as a threat. Even if you're making them rich, they still look at you as a threat. The Latino brothers and sisters south of the border, they're some of the most hardest working brothers and sisters in America.
That's right.
We see them every day from sun up to sundown, cleaning your restaurants, cleaning your hotels. You understand? On your construction sites, doing all these things and can't get a break. You understand? Because why? They're God's chosen people. And we under our oppressors. And this is what happens when you oppressed by people. They come up with crafty counsel. They're not gonna be overt with it. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. When Trump was in office, it became a little bit more overt. But make no mistake, there's still covert operations they do to make sure we stay in subjection under them.
Right. Right.
Continue on, my brother.
Colonel McCann. So the administration was very astute when it came to the importance of who sits on the bench. That was as true of the Supreme Court as it was all of the federal circuits and the federal district courts. And to their immense credit, they did not have a blind spot for the immigration court, said Cesar Caramencac Garcia Hernandez, a professor at the University of Denver Stern College of Law. He said, I think it's important for the administration actually putting these individuals on the bench to decide if they have the information they need to make this decision or delay the process or to take ownership of making these appointments, he said. He added, now Biden's budget calls for hiring 100 new immigration court judges, a figure many argue will hardly make a dent in the backlog of the 1.3 million cases that will take an estimated 4 years to get through. Colonel McCann.
If I can interject too, you got to remember Donald Trump, he stacked the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is stacked. You understand? He stacked the Supreme. The Supreme Court is what you consider conservative or right, a right of the or for the right wing.
Right.
The Supreme Court is stacked. So even at the local courts on the state level, the local and state level have a clash, and they can't decide where does that case go. It goes to the Supreme Court. You understand? Which shows you that the laws of the land they can do whatever they want to do at the end of the day.
That's right, Cap. Yep.
This is their government. They can do it, which is why you have to go to a court higher than the Supreme Court, and that court is the Most High.
Most High.
You
correct.
bring it to his throne. You understand? You bring it to his council.
Right.
And where do you and how do you get to his council? First of all, by seeking the men of the Lord.
That's it.
You understand? Seeking ISUPK. This is your spiritual embassy here.
That's right.
That's what we are.
That's right.
We're your spiritual embassy. This is where you come to get counsel, where you come to get all those different things you need to be equip you in the spirit realm, and the practical knowledge to help you prepare for how to deal with what's going on in this world. This is where you get that at. You understand? So just showing you, I just want to throw that tidbit in there. A lot of people have forgot that he appointed, I think, 2 Supreme Court judges, I believe. So, you know what I'm saying? You can go on, my brother. It's a lot. I just want to interject.
No sweat. So again, and he designated White House counsel, and his designated White House counsel wrote in a letter to lawmakers in December seeking suggestions for who to nominate to the bench, writing that they were focused on nominating individuals whose legal experiences have been historically underrepresented on the federal bench, including those who represent America in every walk of life. For many, this means the immigration court system needs to be filled with more immigration defenders. Okay, the bottom line is that the president has been clear and forceful that he wants to put judges on the bench with diversity that had been lacking in the past. And that's not just in the terms of race and other makers, but that diversity is professionalism. A professional background is just as important, said Peter Moskowitz. He's a professor at the Cardozo School of Law at Yeshiva University. All right. So you can't just have judges that were former prosecutors, he added. We need former defense attorneys and other actors in the legal system represented on the bench as well. A failure to do so under the Trump administration has led to an imbalance in the system, Garcia Hernandez said. People who work as immigration lawyers and immigration defense attorneys develop a different perspective than people that work as immigration prosecutors, he said. Some of that can be seen in the number of asylum case denials, which surged under Trump as judges denied petitions from those arguing they would face danger in that return. So their home country due to things like their race, religion, or political beliefs. Right. Denial rates that had been hovered around 50% under prior administrations jumped closer to 70%. All but one of these new judges were former prosecutors, law enforcement, or in other branches of government, demonstrating a clear lack of diversity and a little change from hires made under the Trump administration, whose bench had the highest rate of asylum denials in history at 72%. Glenn Chin, director of government relations for the American Immigration Lawyers Association, told The Hill by email. The Biden administration is rushing to hire more judges to address the massive 1.3 million backlog in cases. But on its own, more judges won't fix the fundamental lack of fairness in the administration courts, which is why Attorney General Merrick Garland must immediately institute reforms to restore the court's integrity, he said. Now, the DOJ, Department of Justice, pushed back against criticism that the new judges would contribute to a pattern of rulings that favor government attorneys over immigrants, says it takes seriously any claims of unjustified and significant anomalies in adjudicators' decision making and taking steps to evaluate disparities. Note also that the Executive Office of the Immigration Reform, the EOIR, continually evaluates and processes its processes and procedures to ensure the immigration cases are adjudicated fairly, impartially, and expeditiously, and that is immigration judges uniformly interpret and administer U.S. immigration laws, the spokesman said. But Smith said diversifying the attorneys on the bench is what we needed to have a greater impact. You need to get some progressive immigration experts in the system who recognize who good asylum claims, what good asylum claims, or who can establish precedent for granting cases and then move those cases through the system, he said. I haven't seen much evidence to back up their initial claim they want to be fair and just to asylum seekers. It's just Stephen Miller light. That's the end of that right there. All right. So, yeah, he said it's just Stephen Miller light.
Man. You know what I'm
He say they making jokes, right? And I tell you.
Right. So now we can go to the next story now. I think we're done with that one.
Con. All right, let's go ahead and get the next story in, y'all. We have on the board, I don't care for white man's opinion. Liz Cambridge responds to criticism after threatening Olympics boycott. Very, very, very good title.
Let me tell you something. Boy, now just listen how the game is changing, okay?
Yeah.
The game is changing. Now, this is an athlete. This is a professional athlete.
That's right.
When have you ever heard of a professional athlete? Usually since probably Muhammad Ali, but use the term the white man's opinion.
Right.
Think about that.
Right.
Let that sink in for a minute. Once again, I told you that the truth would penetrate through the algorithms. We told you this was happening. They are saying the white man. Who did that sound like, Anwar?
ISUPK.
I don't care about the white man. Come on, man. Look, we gave that sister the alley hoop.
Right.
We're giving y'all the alley hoop, man. You understand?
Oh, man.
And she slam dunked this thing from what I'm hearing, Anwar.
Yeah.
She said, I don't care about the white man's opinion. You understand?
Oh,
That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
So come on, man. Let's see what they talking about. Come on, give me some more.
All right, Colonel McCon. You got to love it, y'all. You got to love it. Again, Liz Cambridge responds to criticism after threatening Olympics boycott. I don't care for white man's opinion. She is an Australian basketball star. Liz Cambridge has responded to criticism of her planned Olympics boycott by saying she doesn't care for a white man's opinion on racial issues. Cambridge has threatened to boycott July's Tokyo Games after taking an Instagram to call out what she believed was a whitewash promotional shoot for the event from the AOC. Okay, shortly after Cambridge's comments.
Hold on. Listen, this is and the Olympics is in Tokyo. Am I correct on one, y'all?
Con. That's where they at.
The Olympics now so much. Well.
Yeah.
Well. Here we have it. I remember not too long ago, y'all. I think it's still going on. They had something called Stop Asian Hate.
Yeah, that's still alive.
About that.
Yeah, that's still
now,
alive. Yeah.
Where is that token? Once again, we told you these Asian people are compliant in white supremacy. They are on the pyramid scheme of white supremacy.
Yeah.
That they do the white man's bidding when it comes to his supremacy. Why would the Asians have to whitewash a promotion to make it look more white? And the sister, and I believe this is the sister for even saying this, she see what's going on.
Right.
She see why the hell the Asians allowing this crap to go on in the Olympics. Meanwhile, you over here talking about Stop Asian Hate. Stop Asian Hate my black ass.
Right. That's right. All right.
We're going to call you Asians up, man.
All right.
Keep going, my brother.
Colonel McCon. Now, shortly after Cambridge's comment, Tom Maher, Australia's most successful women's basketball coach, labeled the proposed boycott an inappropriate and insisted he would say see you later if he had to deal with the threat as coach. Now, after Maher's statement, Cambridge used social media to criticize a coach and past players for their comments on her stand, but it's not known whether her statement was referring to what was said by Maher, who coached her at WNBL club bullying boomers in the past. But again, this is in all caps, y'all. She said, "I don't care for a white man's opinion on racial issues. Never have, never will." Cambridge wrote on Instagram.
Now, you know what? Look, this sister here for saying this right here, it just shows, boy, listen, well, we close to the end, brothers. Understand? Because what are they saying? She's saying that his viewpoint on racial issues have no weight.
That's right.
Finally. It has no credibility.
That's right.
Why? Because they know, what is she saying? That she basically saying indirectly that he's part of the problem. Mm-hmm. Come on, somebody.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She's saying that why wouldn't she value his opinion? Because he's part of the problem, if not the main problem.
That's right.
You got these other nations, they're part of it too.
Right.
This just goes to show you that people are starting to wake up all over. Let me tell you something. This is one thing they hate about the internet and social media, that we talking too much. We talking to each other too much.
Right.
That's the problem. You know, in slavery, he didn't allow one or two slaves to congregate together.
That's right.
Out of fear that they would plot, and that, that he never allowed us to congregate together unless it was that, of course, that under that white Jesus, that Sunday service.
Right.
You understand? And he would have a spy in the church in there too. But the thing with the internet, it's an amazing place in social media because everyone gets to watch and listen to everyone. Mm-hmm. Even whether no matter what lifestyle you in or what you believe, we all having a conversation when issues like these come out.
That's right.
And more and more, we're starting to gravitate to the same conclusion. Those who the Lord is waking up. You got some Uncle Toms. Of course, we're always going to have some defectives. You understand? Some that we're going to have to spiritually amputate from us. But more and more, we're starting to talk more and more about, wow, that makes sense. I didn't know that. Right. That is wrong. That is wrong what the white man is doing. That is racist. The more and more and more, the more we talk, the Lord is in this thing, man. And you seeing these high-profile athletes and high-profile celebrities say some of the same talking points.
Yep.
You know why? Because they're listening. They're listening to Command and General Yohana. They're listening to the ISUPK. They're watching the channels. You understand? More than what you know.
Right. That's right, girl. That's right. Yeah, man. Okay, we're gonna get
we can get some more on it if you want to, my brother.
Khan, especially when it comes, especially when the comments, these comments come from one of the most abusive coaches I have ever had and past players no one cares about. That's what she said. So she said he was the most abusive. Yeah, she's talking about the coach. That's still in that same tweet.
She went at the coach
right
night.
Right.
Showing you that, look, she said, look, I want to be a free agent with this when it comes to my spirit.
Damn.
I'm gonna be a free agent. I'm not gonna let nobody buy me. You understand? And that take a lot of strength to do that, man. Because these professionals, they got a career. But when it come to doing that, man, that was so right. And why? Let me show you how. Give me the scripture where the Bible says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? I think Job 9:24. Let's go to show you that. Now let's show you how much the white man has power. Now they in the Olympic Games in Tokyo, and they still whitewashing.
Damn.
Like his reach go all the way. That's why we want to tell you that Stop Asian Hate. That's some bull crap.
Right.
The Tokyo Commission should have said, hold on, we got the Stop Asian Hate campaign. We'll let everybody be shown. No, they want to go along with what white man say.
Right.
So they can kiss our ass with that Stop Asian Hate crap.
That's right, Cap. Damn right. All right. This is Job. Come. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where?
Come on,
and
man.
who is he?
Come on, man.
We know.
This scripture right here is so heavy.
That's right.
Like it said, the earth, this whole earth is given into the hands of the wicked, meaning he rules this earth. You understand? From sea to shining sea. He's all in these other nations. He has influence. His money is there. His foreign policy is there. His Christianity is there.
That's right.
You understand? So he controls what these other nations say. You understand? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and he covered it, and it's twofold because we just got to read a story about the judges.
Damn, heavy.
How Biden picked the judges to go over the immigration. He covered the faces of the judges. He covered the real judges, which is why there is injustice.
That's right. Damn.
Because the real judges' face has been covered. When the real judges are being revealed, what does that mean? Justice happens. So you have imposters. You have people who are not fit to judge, and they are in the seat of judgment. They are in the judgment seat, and they execute injustice in the land.
That's right.
That's why it's so much. The Bible says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked are in power, the people mourn. Aren't we mourning? Isn't even the damn? I've seen an article where the damn sharks is attacking boats now. Even the sea animals, the earth is mourning. The earth is looking for rest right now. You understand?
That's right.
Why? Because he covered the faces of the judges. And listen with the Bible. Read the last part. This how you know a black man wrote this book. Go ahead.
Come on. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where? And who is he?
And listen, that's how you know a black man. That's how we talk. Well, if it ain't him, who is it?
Right.
Tell me who is it? If it ain't him doing this, and listen, to cover up the face of the judges is exactly what this sister just said.
Damn.
They wanted to whitewash the images of us in the Olympics. To whitewash something is to cover the real faces of the people.
That's right.
To make them white.
Damn.
This is Photoshop over 2,000 years ago. We're reading about.
Right.
This is Photoshop. They was doing Photoshop over 2,000 years ago when it came to us.
Right.
To cover the faces of the judges.
That's right. And,
you understand? This Bible is real.
That's right. And if I may, Cap, slide this in.
Go ahead on one, y'all.
Khan. This is Psalms, the book of Psalms, right? UPK Nakawan, I see you in there. He pulled the precept. I'm gonna go up a little bit higher though. Psalms chapter 83, right? Verse 3. It says, "They have taken crafty counsel against our people, and consulted against thy hidden ones." Right? They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites in Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot." See that? All of them are together. All of them are confederate.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, that's why I was saying before we started the show, like, these Asians, they're not, innocent in any of this, right? It's 18 nations on this planet. 17 of those nations have had the children of Israel in captivity. None of these nations give a damn about us, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they feel, the need to work a deal, with the so-called white man and the Asians. And now you see them in our community, right? In our community selling, with their beauty shops and their laundry mats and their restaurants and so forth. And they're not giving any of the proceeds back to the people who give them money. They're not giving any, they're not giving blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians any money. That's straight out disrespect, man. Right up in your face. See what I'm saying? In our neighborhoods, making money, putting their children through college, but yet they haven't given one dime back to anything. You know what I'm saying, that we done. So, I mean, hey, we got a lot of work to do. And, the first thing we have to do is don't give a damn about Asian hate. You know what I'm saying? And you remember the black attorney general, right? The black attorney general, right? They got him out and then put the Asian guy in. I'm saying they put the API guy in. That's what Kamala did. Right. You see what I'm saying? So they steady plotting, plotting against us the whole time, and they are rolling with the head. That's why the Lord gonna, knock the head off, because the body gonna fall. And the head, the top head ring leader is a so-called white man. That's the devil the Bible speak of. He's the damn ring leader. And that's why the Lord gonna take his head off, man. Knock him completely out of rulership. You see what I'm saying? And then everybody else gonna fall. Then everybody else gonna be forced to do the laws of Jacob. Do the laws of the Most High. Everybody gonna go and come to the house of Jacob and want to follow the laws. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna rule. Just like Cap said, we are going to rule. The righteous is gonna rule with the proper authority, man. You either gonna do it now the easy way, or you're gonna be forced to do it. It's gonna be hard for you. Either way, you're gonna follow the laws of the God of Israel. Oh, you got it, Cap. Salaki.
Damn, bro. Damn right, brother. Look, I second that, brother, because for sure, you seeing right now the sport look right. It was a time when you turned to ESPN,
right,
or you turned on the sports channel, they would rarely even talk about race. It was like the elephant in the room. But slowly but surely now, you cannot go on. You can't even turn on the sports channel without even talking about race or social issues with black people. It has now intersected with sports.
Right.
It always, because remember, at one time when Muhammad Ali, when he was fighting, like that was the last time it was really prevalent.
Right.
Around his era.
Right.
Because he always put it front and center. But now you got athletes like LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, you got Colin Kaepernick, a lot of even these sisters that's playing in that sports realm.
Right.
Osaka, in the tennis, all that, man.
That's right.
You understand? This is on the forefront, and these people who speaking, they are star athletes. They're not bench riders.
Man,
like they the top. They in the top of they in the class of their own. So these are not, some of these are world champions we're talking about here, but they're talking about it.
That's right.
You understand? So the conversation, you have to have the conversation now. You understand? Let's see. Any more in this article here, my brother?
Kind of, a little bit more. It says, in a series of posts on Friday, the 29-year-old criticized the Australian Olympic team for 2 promotional photo shots ahead of the Tokyo Games, which was scheduled to begin on July 23rd. And one was a photo shot. One was a photo shoot featuring 8 athletes for a brand partner, Jockey Australia. Right. The other was the launch of the Australian Olympic team's ASIC uniforms. Okay, that will be worn at the Olympic Games. Quote, "If I said it once, I've said it a million times." Cambridge posted on her first slide. Here we go. In all caps, "How am I meant to represent a country that doesn't even represent me?" All caps.
Man, come on, man.
Hold on. Look, Cap.
Come on, man.
Hashtag whitewash Australia. That's what's the hashtag. Whitewashed Australia.
We're talking about the land.
God, man.
Whitewash, and this Australia is known for being racist.
Oh man,
you talk about the land down under.
Right.
Listen, man. Come on, man. Listen. I can't make this stuff up.
Nah.
She said, "How can I the Lord? Can't you see the Holy Spirit is going through this earth?"
That's right. How can I represent?
Can't you see the Holy Spirit is connecting us, because we all have the same common fight.
Yep.
And we all starting to say, you know what? I can't. And you know what? Black people in America should start saying the same thing.
That's right.
Hispanic people in America, which is say, how can I represent a country that don't represent me? That's a good question.
Right.
The answer is you shouldn't. The answer is you should represent your God, your nation.
That's right.
And you belong to a nation. See, we are like refugees in these countries, man. We in a land that's not our own. You know what I'm saying? We belong to a nation that's been in exile for over 400 years.
Damn.
Which is why we living like nomads in these places, man. You understand?
Right.
The Lord said we've gone from mountain to mountain, from hill to hill.
Yep. Yeah.
You understand? The Lord wants to give us green pastures to lie in, brothers and sisters. But we have to come find him first.
That's right.
We have to seek after the good shepherd. You understand? Which is our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. You understand? He raised up Commander General Yohana, and he is the bridge for us back to our King, to our God. You understand? That is who we're supposed to be listening to and following.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Okay. Any more in the article?
Little bit more, Cap. It says Cambridge went on to post in her next story, quote, also fake tan doesn't equal diversity. She said,
oh my goodness. Hold on. Can we follow this sister?
Wow.
We're
We'll have to.
We're going to have to
Right.
follow. Hey, let me tell you something. For all those listening out there, try to look up this sister's Instagram. For those who put the IPK, hop on there and show this sister some love.
Right.
Hop on there and let her know that we support you. Look, what you're saying is so right. Like, get on there and show that sister some love, man.
Right.
That's a homework assignment. What's this sister's name again? I want y'all.
This sister's name is Liz Cambridge. Last name spelled CAMBAGE. Liz, L-I-Z, Cambridge.
Liz Cambridge.
Uh-huh.
I believe she's a sister. Am I right?
Right, she is. Kana, she is.
Liz Cambridge. She's a sister, man. Get on there. Get on Instagram. Show this sister some love, man. Let her know that we support this sister, man. I mean, this is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And what she's saying is right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but net. It's spot on.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
So this sister here,
That's
man, is on the right path, and we're hoping for more brothers and sisters to speak out against these things. You know what I'm saying? And link up with the UPK. Like I said, you need a priest in your cabinet. We told you this. You need a priest in your entourage. You need a priest in your council, especially if you are a known person. You need a priest in your atmosphere to give you the right counsel. Instead of having these yes men and yes women in your circle, man, to advise you on these things. Because rest assured, they're going to try to come for this sister and try to destroy this sister's career.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Yeah.
You understand? That's how white people are. They don't forget.
Right. They don't.
They
don't.
So,
that's right. And that's what we need to do as a people. We need to know that this battle, life is warfare, as we talk in the ISUPK. And, just because you get one deal done, or, you may get justice for, some type of justice for George Floyd, it's not over. So stop putting, the baton down and stop running the race. You see what I'm saying? Because a white man gonna war for life because he's all about rulership. He ain't trying to give up no rulership. See what I'm saying? So yeah, we won a case or, got good response off the George Floyd. We're not in rulership. And that's what people have to stop doing. You know what I'm saying? You fight for a little bit, then you just, stop forever. You see what I'm saying? Until it takes something so drastic, for you to get started again. But if we're, keeping the continuity of moving towards rulership the entire time, well then, pressure busts the pipe. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to apply pressure constantly, man. Just the same way they applied pressure to us, right? We through with these curses, man. Our 400 years, that's over with, man. I'm saying it's time to start ruling and ruling righteously, right? So just to finish up, Cap, it says it's understood. It says Cambridge went on to post in her next story, also, quote, also fake tan doesn't equal diversity, unquote. It's understood Cambridge was not referring to the indigenous athlete Maurice Longbottom with the fake tan, who was pictured in one of the photos, and the basketball star has since apologized for any confusion caused. She didn't take it back. She just apologized to say, no, I'm not talking about him.
Okay, I'm about to say, hold the line.
Right.
Y'all get on there and tell us to hold that line, man.
Right, exactly.
Like I said, don't backtrack now.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says Cambridge then went on to argue that the Australian Olympic team was attempting to, quote now, remove people of color from photos. Yeah, she says, y'all really do anything to remove POCs from the forefront when it's black athletes leading the pack, Cambridge posted. All right,
Come on, man.
Until I see you doing
Boy,
more.
She on fire right now.
Ooh,
y'all.
She say, quote unquote, because she say, until I see you doing more, I'ma sit this one out. She boycotting. Good night. Come on, y'all.
Oh my goodness, man. Let me tell you something. It takes, boy, I can't say enough about this type of stuff. I love it. I love it.
Man,
because it put pressure.
Right.
It put pressure on these franchises and these establishments, man.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Matter of fact, since we on the Olympics, can the next story we get be story number 5? I'm gonna tell you more about these Olympics and the goddamn Tokyo's. Don't be a token in Tokyo. Okay. Don't be a token in Tokyo.
Right.
All right.
Oh man. Good night, yo.
That's what he's trying to say. I got to spread it out for you. Don't be a token in Tokyo, nigga.
Man, good night.
Don't get over there and then you show your ass. You get over there and you represent for your people, man.
Right.
Now we can get to story number 5. I'm gonna show you about these damn Asians and these other nations. Let me show you. Now remember, they was pushing that Stop Asian Hate, Mayor Bottoms. You know what I'm saying? We've been on her ass. She ain't running for re-election no more in Atlanta no more.
Right.
She's staying on Mayor Bottoms. She said, I'm not going to run it. After she didn't pull that Stop Asian Hate crap, and we put that pressure on her, she is saying she is not running. Shout out to Captain Marzadi and Officer Yamaya out there in Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Right. Put the pressure on their black ass.
That's right. Let me
see. She said she is not running no more for re-election. You know why? Because she sit up there and she for one push that Stop Asian Hate campaign when it's a joke. When you got a city that's full of crime and you got to fix black people and you gonna change the narrative to stop Asian hate. Asian hate ain't our problem.
Man.
You understand? Last time I checked in the ghetto, Asian hate wasn't our problem. We got other issues we got to deal with.
Man. So we have a couple of comments off the last story. We have Officer Malakatia. He said, referring to Liz Cambridge, nothing but net. She's spot on. I like that. He say nothing but net.
Damn right.
And we have property of Captain Yagarwap, Kazak Wana. She says that's right. They'll play you like a slot. All right. That's it. That's heavy.
That's right.
Good night.
That's right.
Okay.
Shout out to Captain Yagarwap and his rear, man. Always hold it down for that OKC.
That's right.
Outside Yash Copperwater there, man. Definitely. Damn right.
That's right, sir. All right, y'all. We getting into story number 3 today. All right. Let's go ahead and get this in. We're gonna stay in the Olympics. All right. Story number 3. Athletes are banned from wearing Black Lives Matter clothing at Tokyo Olympic Games.
Now, did you hear this?
I'm done, Cap. Come
on,
on,
y'all. Are we making this up?
Man, Cap, this straight out of Wise Shut. This is in the sports Bible. All right, this is authentic, man. Sportsbible.com. They can look it up. All right. Yeah, this is.
Come on, man. And listen, now this. Keep in mind. They are telling us over here to stop Asian hate. You would think they would be a little more sympathetic in the Olympics when they come to our plight for what we're going through.
Damn.
But it goes to show you they don't care, but they want the focus to be on. Now, what they would have said, stop. Now, imagine this. Let's change the narrative for a minute. I'm going to show you how this works. If they would have wore a T-shirt that said "Stop Asian Hate" during the Tokyo Olympics,
right?
You think they would have got banned? You think they would have got told not to wear those shirts?
Nah.
The answer is no.
No. Because Negroes would have been
The
wearing
answer
them,
is no.
supporting them.
Because if Negroes would have wore Stop Asian Hate
That's right.
T-shirts in the Tokyo Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
they would have not banned it because they would have said, yes, this is what we want to talk about.
That's
Our
right.
issues.
That's right.
We want you to talk about our issues.
Yep.
But because
Damn.
you want to be center stage, and let me tell you something, it's almost reminiscent. See if you can pull that picture up of those brothers in the Olympics that run they had their fist up.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
I
black,
remember
the
that.
black glove during the Olympics. See if you can pull that image up for those who viewing us on social media. This is what they don't want. They don't want this again. I want y'all, if you're gonna pull up the image, you're gonna show you this image of what happened in the Olympics, man. These brothers, man, and these brothers was barred from being in the Olympics, I believe, after this happened, man.
Boy, that's cold, man.
You understand?
Let me see. Give me a second, I'll get it. Boy, that's cold, man. Image.
Yeah, ain't no. Yeah, man. I mean, this now they want to ban athletes from wearing Black Lives Matter. Now, once again, we are not affiliated with Black Lives Matter, but we are in solidarity with our people. There's
That's
a lot
right.
of things Black Lives Matter do that we don't agree with. You understand? We're not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the face of the planet, or we're not affiliated with no other group. You understand? But make no mistake, it's just for edification purposes, it just shows you how they feel about your issues on a national or international stage.
Right.
You understand? You understand? So whatever you get that picture, you can pull it up.
Okay.
We can continue on, my brother.
I'm working on that right now. I'll pull it up in just a second. I just grabbed it to download it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And put it into my computer. Yeah, I got to pull that up. You say that's a done deal. All right.
They don't want this to happen.
Right.
They don't want your issues to become, and really all these things have become international issues.
Mm-hmm.
Our brothers in the UK, shout out to Parasha, Captain Parasha, and all the brothers out there in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Those brothers doing a hell of a fine job out there. I told them last time I spoke to them, I said, man, every time I talk to them, I gotta let them know, look, brother, you put the P in the UK.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So they've been holding down out there in the UK. Our brothers in Canada, shout out to Captain Bond and all those brothers out there. Our brothers in South, all over, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know who you are. You know these things. We got stuff going on in Brazil. All these different things going on, man. That our stuff has become international issues.
That's right.
All right. So let's go more into it.
Okay, come on. All right. I'm going to grab this real fast. Boom. All right, now. All right, it's processing now while I read. I'll pull it up.
Okay.
All right. So now, again, you all, this is the International Olympic Committee, the IOC, okay, has reaffirmed this decision to ban any sort of political, social, and ideological protests at the upcoming Tokyo Games. That means taking a knee, raising a fist, or wearing apparel that says Black Lives Matters will not be permitted, as athletes will face punishments if they break the rules. Now, athletes in loads of different sports around the world have been donning the Black Lives Matter phrase on T-shirts, armbands, and other pieces of clothing before, during, or after matches and games. All right. So some, particularly in America, have also been taking a knee during the national anthem to protest against police brutality. However, anything of that sort will not be allowed at the Olympics, and athletes have been warned against any sort of protest. Slogans like peace, respect, and solidarity, and inclusion and equality have been allowed at will be allowed at the 2021 games.
Listen, hold
Boy,
on.
they taking
hold
them
on.
cold
Can you
words,
say
boy.
those words again?
Ooh,
Hold on. Come on.
Oh,
I
boy,
want
they
y'all-
cold with it,
This
boy.
is what we talk about
Coded language, man.
when we tell you
Yes, sir.
pay attention to the coded language.
Ah, damn, Cap. Boy, you be on it.
The coded language.
Oh, man.
This is what they do. They have coded. These heathens have coded language in order to suppress. There's a reason why our King Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who's a black man, when you know it's the real Jesus Christ,
Right.
a black man from the tribe of Judah, why he spoke in parables. This is why. Because they have coded language.
That's cold, man.
They have coded language.
Right.
They said, can you go over the words that are, if you want to talk about freedom of speech, this is censorship. This is censorship when it comes to speaking about our issues. And they tell you what words you can use, what words that are acceptable in their sight,
Damn.
in their Olympics. What we have here, we told you, brothers and sisters, remember what we taught you. Remember what Commander Jillian Hunter taught you, that this kingdom is an extension of the Greco-Roman Empire. It was no different during the gladiator events.
Damn.
No different than the things in the Colosseum. There were things going on in Rome, in different cities and provinces and ghettos that the athletes were from, and they wanted to speak about them. And they wanted people to take their mind off those issues to focus on what they considered bread and circus. Just to focus on the game.
Damn, boy.
And not worry about what's happening in the city. And those athletes back then had to go through the same thing, which is why Paul was speaking to them in those different Thessalonica and Colossians in those different areas.
Mm-hmm.
When he talked about running the race for Christ, he used those terms because what? A lot of them were athletes.
Right.
A lot of them were athletes
Boy, that's cool.
that he was talking to. Let's go more into this, my brother.
And I think
Can you read some of the language? Can you read the words they say that you can use? Listen to this.
right.
Listen to this, brothers and sisters.
Good night. So I got it up there. Let me see. I'm making sure this is up here, Cap. I think it's up here just to make sure it's on 8. Let me see. Yeah, I got it right here. All right, so I got it on the board for him while I'm reading it, all right? The one with the fist up. Okay, so it says, let me see. Slogans like peace, respect, solidarity, inclusion, and equality will be allowed at the 2021 games. It isn't clear.
Look at that. Look, slogans like peace, equality, and what else? Listen to this.
He's telling you what to do. Peace, respect, solidarity, inclusion, and equality.
Inclusion. You hear that?
Yeah.
Not separation, not justice. You can't even use the word justice. Did they say justice in that
Oh,
one, y'all?
absolutely not. Oh, no. They said equality.
You can't even, listen, you can't even say the word. Now look at this picture
Martin
here.
Luther King, boy, I tell you.
You understand? Understand this, brothers and sisters. There is no such thing as equality
No.
in this picture here. You understand? In order to be in first place, you have to not be equal.
Yeah.
You understand? When you in the Olympics, when you go for the gold medal, are you trying to be equal with the second or third place? No.
Hell no.
You want to be number one.
Right.
And in order to be number one, you have to outdo every other person in that race. And speaking of race
Man.
and racism, we are in a race to be number one
That's right.
in this earth. Make no mistake. You understand?
Yep.
Second place is the first loser.
Damn.
We are in the fight to be number one.
That's it.
Do you think white people are trying to? They care about equality. They use that hogwash to keep you in second and third place.
Right.
They want to be number one. They
right.
want to be the first on the moon. They want to be the first on Mars. They want to be the first wherever.
Yep.
And then you would just be the first black. Imagine that.
Damn.
That's your equality.
That's cold, boy.
You won't be the first. You would just be the first black or the first Negro or the first colored. understand what we're talking about tonight on Boot Up and Shut Up. I know I'm in the fifth chamber. This picture here is monumental because
That's right.
this is what they don't want. They don't want the resurgence of Black issues, Hispanic and Native American issues to be our plight
That's right.
and our struggle and to get out of captivity for to unify with each other. This is what they don't want. They hated this image, man. And they persecuted these brothers for this, man. You know what I'm saying? They made sure that their Olympic career or their professional career would never take off, man. But this picture, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Right.
And they don't want this to happen again. Those athletes taking a knee is equivalent to what them raising a fist is today.
That's right. And
That's what that is.
The chat cap is on fire. We have Yapa Kalaya, who is the property of priest and officer Hayash Kamawa. She said something heavy. She said, this 1968 Black Power Olympic protest with these three brothers killed their careers.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
And let me tell you something. This is why we tell you that when you come to serve the Lord, you got to be willing to lay it all on the line.
Damn.
Understand this, the Lord, remember, the Lord requires perfection.
That's right.
He wants you to give your best to him. Now, you think about what we do, these brothers and sisters as athletes, and they train all year round for these competitions. All year round to do what? To be equal? No, to be number one. To be the best. You understand? That's what they train for. You're supposed to be like that for your God. And don't tell me that you can't give your God your best.
Right.
A lot of Christians love to say, well, ain't nobody perfect. The Lord, give me the scripture where Christ said, be ye therefore perfect.
Come on.
Christ said this. The Lord requires perfection.
That's right.
Let me tell you how perfect you are when it comes to competing his sport and making it out of the ghetto.
Right.
You are so perfect that you break a record and then you come back next year and break your own record.
Damn. Usain Bolt.
That's how perfect you are.
Perfect example. That's right.
Right, Usain Bolt.
Yep.
That Benjamite brother, man.
That's right.
Listen, this brother here broke records and then came back and broke his own record.
Right.
2 or 3 goddamn times.
Right. Come on. Boy, it's cold, boy.
He came back and broke his own goddamn record.
Damn,
now,
boy.
you're gonna tell me, oh, you can't serve the Lord. You can't give him your best. The Lord required a lamb without blemish. You know what that means? A lamb without blemish means perfect.
Right.
We just came out of the Passover, brothers and sisters. The Lord, he knows what you're capable of. You understand? You ought to give him your best. And this is why those brothers and sisters are coming up against that, because they know it's a bunch of hogwash. Go ahead, brother. Let me get that scripture if I can, Baba Shaw.
Come. Matthew, this is the book of Matthew, New Testament, chapter 5, verse 48. And it reads, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
You understand that?
That's right.
If we couldn't be perfect, why did our King tell us we could tell us to be perfect?
Right.
And this is a commandment. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect.
Right.
You understand? Perfection is what we ought to be. You understand?
That's right.
So I just wanted to bring that out, man. That picture there is a heavy picture. This is what they're afraid of. They want to keep it whitewashed. They want to keep it nice and use their coded language.
Right.
You can't talk about this. Don't use word. You can't use justice. You can't use you want to use solidarity is another code word for them, being everybody one and all this damn utopia.
Right.
Meanwhile, on an international stage, the white man and these heathens about to go to war over all kind of natural resources and all that, but they want you to come there and be the good slave because you the talk of the town.
Damn.
You think those other white Australian women is the talk of the town? No, it's that 6'8" sister that can dunk the goddamn basketball.
That's right.
That's who the talk of the town.
That's right.
That's who they watching. That's who they come there to see. That's who those white kids come there to get their autograph signed from. They want her to sign the goddamn shoe, not some damn white athlete.
Man, listen.
They ain't coming there for that.
Boy,
The
listen,
hell you talking about, man?
better learn how to fight.
Go ahead, I want y'all.
No, I'm just saying they better learn how to fight, Cap. I seen a picture on Facebook today with Serena Williams, man. I mean, she was and I'm stressing the past when I say she was a beautiful black woman. Okay, now she whitewashed her face, man. And then got all types of
Exactly.
what you call it surgery and stuff like
Botox
that.
or whatever that is.
Yeah, plastic surgery and did all of that, Cap. She looks completely different, and then her soul is gone. It ain't just the plastic surgery. It's like she ain't willing to fight. She ended up getting with a heathen, having his child, and now all these issues that come up with black men being shot. She has nothing to say about it. Like that's it. It's over with. So it's only two sides. Go ahead, Cap.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. Go ahead. You making a dynamic point.
Colonel McCunn, it's only two sides. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna fight, for Israel, you're gonna be on the side of the Most High, and fight with Christ, or you gonna be on the oppressor side. And I'm gonna tell you something. Cap said it. I'm just echoing the same sentiment. The Most High requires a sacrifice, and what a lot of people just not understanding is the devil requires a sacrifice also. And you're going to have to trim your ways, all of your ways, not some of them. You're going to have to trim all your ways to please the devil. And guess what? In the end, he's still not going to be satisfied with blood. That's in the Bible, man. So, your best out is to be with your people and roll with your own people, man, and their thoughts and your customs and traditions. Because you're going to get taken under. When you get taken under, you're going to get swept under the rug and crushed on. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, Cap. Salaki.
No, brother, that's a heavy point, man, which is why, as a nation, we have to provide good peer pressure to our athletes. See that you have bad peer pressure and you have good peer pressure. We are supposed to apply good peer pressure, meaning those that come from among us who attain to a high level in their society, whether it's wealth, fame, whatever the case may be, whether they're academics or some kind of whatever gift they have to know there's enough pressure provided with us.
Right.
They, even if they wanted to, they wouldn't go against the grain because of their nation.
Right.
This is what we need in our nation. Yep. That Sister Serena Williams, you can see she's destroyed.
Damn.
Because she once again married a heathen, and now she don't love herself.
Damn.
And this is a reflection of it, how she's living. And let me tell you, not only her, but Tiger Woods.
That's right.
Tiger Woods and her is everything. Like they're everything Osaka. Like they were supposed to be what Osaka is doing. Osaka, that sister, that Levite sister. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to have been like her. But that sister right there, she's got a hell of a lot of potential. She loves her people. She's opening up some in Haiti, I heard, with a tennis thing. Some in Los Angeles for the youth out there in LA. I mean, this is what you have. This is what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? And we have to stand with our people when it comes to serving our people, serving our God. Man.
Right.
That's just so sad. And you better believe that sister. That ain't the end of that sister. You gonna see what it's like Michael Jackson and those different other athletes that start to bleach their skin. Once they start to do that, you about to see them go downhill. And drug use is behind that. Best believe. By the time he ain't gonna be with her too long.
Right.
You watch. That relationship there's not gonna end. That's not gonna end too good, brothers and sisters. We've seen it time and time again. You understand? The Lord said how he felt about those type of unions, those unclean unions.
That's right.
That we would have with those people. And there's a transfer of wealth go along with that. That money all that money and wealth that she acquired, that's going to their people now. You understand? You done worked hard. Your father done raised you and your sister to work hard to come out the ghetto. Damn. And you won so many goddamn U.S. Opens and Wimbledons and all that. And just to give your glory to another people?
Damn.
That's shameful, man.
Damn, man.
How you think her father felt about that? You know her father didn't like white people. Man. That's why I think the interview that he said he didn't like white people.
That's right.
And you do this?
That's right. He said it. Yep.
We have made our God jealous, man. We made our God jealous. So with all our speed and all our strength, we still coming in last place on the global market, on the global stage.
Damn.
When it comes to us. All we are is a tool for his glory to represent his country, to stand and salute the flag. You understand? To pledge our allegiance to his kingdom. You understand? When we supposed to be trying to build a kingdom that's to come. You understand? The kingdom for our King Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the Most High in Christ.
Right.
That's what we should be doing, man. You understand?
Damn.
But here you have it, man. This is damn shame. So let's we got any more on this story, my brother?
Kind of a little bit more. We can knock it out.
If you could hold 1 Peter 3:8, and then we'll go ahead and read it, and then we'll get 1 Peter 3:8. Might pull the scripture, and I'll read that, and we'll continue on.
Kind of. This is 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, "Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous." Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's a good scripture. We supposed to be of one mind, man. We supposed to. You ain't supposed to cut yourself off from your people.
Right.
You ain't supposed as you running across that line and or dunking that basketball or throwing that javelin or jumping the high jump or whatever. As you were doing that, you supposed to remember your people in the ghetto.
Right.
You're supposed to remember those who are less fortunate, or those who are in dire straits that may not be in Tokyo, may not be in those different arenas where you get your flowers and they wrap you in the robe of the country you quote unquote represent and give you champagne and all those different things, those accolades. You're supposed to remember the less fortunate.
Man.
And you're supposed to go back. You're supposed to put those flowers in the ghetto. Bring those things to those brothers and sisters and let them know it's hope.
That's right.
But more so, let them know that we are the same and we have one God. Our God is one, the God of Israel.
That's right.
And he's going to restore us. The prophets have said it, that he would restore us. He would restore the kingdom to us, man. Our king said he would do it in due time.
Right.
But we have to come back to him. We have to cleanse ourselves of this place, man. He said he's coming back for a church without blemish.
Man.
A spotless church.
Man.
A congregation.
Right.
And that's what we're building in the IFGPK, man.
That's right.
Being purged through the fire.
Yep.
Being reformed through chastisement and correction and discipline.
Right.
And checking. This is how you purge out the old leaven.
That's right.
You understand? This is what we come to do, man. Go ahead, my brother.
We have Yapa Kalaya again, property of Officer Kamawar. It says, "Salakia Cap, my Ottawa taught me that her father fought the KKK in Mississippi and fled to California. That's how much he didn't like him, Cap." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, brother. Listen, let me tell you something. There's a lot of old stories that we're gonna tap into Mississippi in a minute, brothers and sisters. We down here. Shout out to Officer Tyler Dakia.
Right.
A lot of people want to accuse us of as they say, stirring up the Mississippi ghost. Well, for those naysayers, Christ is about the we're about the resurrection. So you're gonna see those Mississippi ghosts. We're gonna resurrect the dead. We're gonna bring up all those things that you tried to bury. You understand? Christ is about the resurrection. A lot of things that you wanted to sweep under the rug and bury that are going to come back up in these last days.
Yeah, right.
You understand? So that's definitely a good point, man. A lot of stories, a lot of people that's walking around right now that did things and that confessed to it, and they still walking around free men in Mississippi.
Wow.
And we know this. You understand? So
cold with it, boy.
Talk about justice. It's ironic. So. Yeah, so
right.
let's get more. Any more in this story, my brother?
A little bit
That's
more.
A good point, Sister Kalaya.
That's right. A little bit more. We'll knock it out. He says it isn't clear on what punishment will be doled out for offenders. However, athletes, coaches, and staff can face the wrath from three areas: the IOC, the governing body of their specific sport, and their home country's Olympic Committee. All right. They got that threat behind them, boy. They call the move upholds the Olympics
Oh yeah.
rule number 50, which addresses the demonstration or political, religious, or radical propaganda on the playing field, at the medal stand, or during the game's official ceremonies. All right. And that's the end of that. Well, that's cold with it, Kel. They put that threat out there, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh, brother, they love making threats, man.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. When you standing with the Lord, you ain't supposed to fear them.
Right.
This is why it's so important to stand with the Most High. Those threats, they're going to threaten her career. They're going to threaten her endorsement deals. They're going to threaten all kind of shoe deals.
Right.
Like I said, this is what they do. But this is why you have to, your allegiance and your love has to be deeper than money.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be deeper than what they can threaten you with.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
This is why you have to serve the Lord, man.
That's it.
The Lord said he's a jealous God. He said, don't put no God before me. You know what I'm saying? No God meaning no power, whether it's financial power or whatever kind of power. Don't put no kind of power before. Don't put any other power before me. Because he's a jealous God. And he's going to see where your loyalty lies.
Ooh-wee.
You understand?
That's right.
So let's go on to the next story, my brother.
All right. We have, let me see. We have the equity mess. We have Golden Triangle prosecutors, Cal. We also have, she told followers she was Mother God. You know what? Why don't we go to the
let's
attack
get
the
that Mother
pastors?
of God, because this
Okay,
is
come
Mother's
on.
Day.
All right, yeah.
Let's get that Mother God stuff.
Right.
A lot of y'all want to celebrate Mother's Day, and we know that Mother's Day is of course, it's not in the Bible,
Right.
but for sure they use that to worship women, the pagan holiday. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you just love your mother every day? Why you got to pick one day to love your mother?
Ooh-wee.
Why you got to do what the white man says do? We're gonna go into that. Let's get this story right here, my brother.
All right, here we go. She didn't deserve to die the way she did, says family of cult leader found dead and mummified. Good night. Ooh, wee. Good night. So now again, let's go. Golly, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. All right. Again, that's heavy, man. A sleeping bag and Christmas lights. All right, envelope the body, which was surrounded by a shrine. Glittery makeup encircled the eyes, right? And parts of the corpse were mummified, all right, with the moisture naturally drained from the skin and bones. That was the scene a Colorado Sheriff's Office officer found last month upon arriving at a low-slung blue home where a man reported that he had discovered a woman dead. Officials said they believe the woman to be Amy Carlson, leader of the obscure religious group Love Has Won, but have not yet.
Hold on. The leader of the obscure
Right.
religious group
Love Has Won.
Has won.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Right.
Love has won. See, all these different groups that sound good, Love Has Won.
Right.
Why was she wrapped up in a mummified state under some damn Christmas lights?
Because death conquers all. That's why.
Once again. Come on, man. Love has won. Really?
Right.
All these, this is what we trying to tell you, sisters. Don't be simple.
Boy.
And you brothers that's out there. Don't be simple with all these different religions.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? These different religions, these different philosophies, these self-proclaimed people saying they of God, they not of God, man. Look what happened to this person. If the group is about love, why they killed and wrapped up in the damn... Come on, man. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, man. Colin McCann. All right, so it says, believed to be the woman to be Amy Carlson, leader of the obscure religious group Love Has Won, but have not yet confirmed the identity. 7 suspected group members have been taken into custody and accused of mishandling the corpse. The deterioration of Carlson's body suggests that may have been dead long before she was found, says I guess it's Saucachee County coroner, told Tom Perrin. Also, although any corpse is pending, right? Excuse me. Although an autopsy is pending, Sheriff Dan Warwick said there is no evidence of foul play. Now, Carson's family said the woman they remember as bright and popular made mistakes, including abandoning her children and drinking too much, but never should have met such a tragic end. Even though she wasn't innocent in all this, said her sister, Chelsea Renninger, she said she didn't deserve to die the way she did. Carson's death, first reported by the Guru magazine, is the latest in a long line of cult leaders who have died prematurely. David Koresh, a self-proclaimed second messiah who led the Branch Davidian cult, died after a 51-day standoff with law enforcement in 1993. Japanese officials executed Soko Ashihara, who ran a doomsday cult that attacked the Tokyo subway in 1995. Jim Jones led hundreds of members of the People's Temple in a mass suicide in 1978. Members of Love Has Won looked to Carson, whom they called Mother God, as their spiritual leader.
You see that? Mother
on,
God.
man.
You see that? And guess what? They would have celebrated Mother's Day with her today. They would have had, she would have still been under that tree right now.
Right.
And they would have been celebrating Mother's Day.
Golly.
Her mummified body wrapped up under that Christmas tree with Christmas lights all around. A dead corpse. And they would have gathered around there and did whatever worship they were going to do for her, calling her Mother God. This is why we tell you, brothers and sisters, to do what God say do, man. To come out of these false religions,
right,
these false doctrines.
Right.
You understand? And ain't no telling who else they didn't kill. They probably done killed all kinds of people up in there.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Mother God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's going into women worship. How is that different from Egyptology?
Yeah, it's not.
Huh?
It's not. It's the same, Cap.
How
They're
is
all
that
Christians.
not different?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's no different. When the women worship, it's no different. You ain't supposed to worship no woman, man. You understand? You ain't supposed to worship. Like, love don't mean you got to worship a woman.
Right.
You understand?
That's
the
right.
member of the group, Love Has Won. I don't want that kind of love.
Right.
That type of love where you got to wrap somebody under a damn Christmas tree. This is what the hell going on in these damn cults, man. And this is a cult.
Right.
You want to call the UPK a cult? What the hell is this?
Right. I was going to speak on that. That's right, Cap. That's right. Yeah. That's a cult.
Go ahead, my brother.
Conor McCon. Members of the Love Has Won look to Carson, whom they refer to as Mother God, as their spiritual leader. Carson maintained that she was a divinity who had lived 534 lives, including, y'all ready for this? Including,
oh my goodness.
Here we go. Here, I got to say, I'm going to start over so I don't laugh. Carson maintained that she was a divinity who had lived 534 years, including as Jesus Christ and Marilyn Monroe. Okay, anyway, I had to pause, Kev.
But you know what? You got some people who sit around and listen to this crap and believe this crap. That show you how gullible people want something to believe in. So desperate that you will believe this woman calling herself not only Jesus Christ, but Marilyn Monroe.
Come on. She was a man then a woman.
Checklists.
Right. Come on,
right.
Cap.
So she was a transgender in the spirit realm.
Right. Conor McCon.
She was a transgender in the spirit realm, what she's saying. Okay?
No.
And then she said that she could heal people of cancer and describe her group as a paradigm for bringing peace on earth, really. Well, look where she's at now.
Come on, man. Oh, man.
I mean, this is the type of madness going on in America, man. This is how you know we're in the last days. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, beware of false prophets. Don't be deceived by any means. Wow. They listen to these people because they sound good. Go ahead, my brother.
Colonel McCunn. Well, that's crazy. The Sagachi County Sheriff Office said it had received complaints from families across the country alleging that the group was brainwashing people and stealing from them. Law enforcement and former members have described the organization, which did not respond to any interview requests, as a cult. Okay, Carlson's death.
So they don't even want to hop on camera.
No.
And you know they always go with these groups that be lying. There's always somebody stealing something. They're always stealing somebody money, property.
Right.
That's how all these groups be doing, man. They love it. Stealing go along hand in hand with these cults, with these groups that be out there lying to people and all that. That's what go on with that. Go ahead, brother.
Colonel McCunn. Carlson's death came to light after Miguel Lamboy walked into a police station to report a corpse in his home. According to an arrest warrant, Lamboy, allegedly a member of Love Has Won, identified the dead woman to police as Leah Carlson, age 45 years old. Renninger said she believed some of Carlson's acquaintances called her Leah. Lamboy told police that on April 27th, he returned to his home in rural Moffat, about 80 miles southeast of Colorado Springs, to find 5 people who said they needed a place to stay. After Lamboy left and came back to his home the next day, he said he saw Carlson's body. Her eyes were missing.
Look at that. Look, now you got, God, look at this crap, man. This is like some out of Children of the Corn.
God, boy. Gouge
Children
the
of the
eyes
Corn.
out, man.
You got 5 people. Like, how crazy can you be? And I bet there were probably 5 white people. They're gonna say, to let them in your home. Are you crazy? God. They needed a place to stay. He came back to his home and saw the woman's body laying under a Christmas tree. Go ahead, my brother.
Man, her eyes were missing. Her teeth showed through her lips. Lamboy told police. Lamboy said he tried to take his son and leave the house, but the other people there would not let him out with the child. That's when Lamboy drove to Salida police station, he told officers. Acting on a search warrant, a county sheriff's office went to Lamboy's home. There, he found Lamboy's 2-year-old son and the 13-year-old daughter of one of the people at the house, both uninjured. The sheriff's officer also said a Nissan SUV, which Lamboy told police he believes the group used to transport Carlson's body from California, the back passenger seat was laid down as if a corpse had been placed on it. The warrant rests.
Look at that. Now, let me tell you something. If they start stopping these white people to be driving, these hippie white people to be driving the road, they're going to find all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of stopping and frisk black people, they'll find. They drove this body from California all the way to Colorado.
Golly. Cap, didn't you say that, Cap?
Can you imagine? Go ahead, brother.
Just real quick, Cap. You said they need to start racially profiling white people. Go ahead. Now, I'm going to give it back to you. You said it, though. Good night.
No, you're right. They need to start doing this. They need to start doing this. These people walk around. Now, meanwhile, while they stopping a black person on the highway, they riding by with a dead body in the back.
Right.
God, while they stopping them on the interstate, while they trying to find a Negro or a Latino brother or sister, they riding by with a body in the back of the goddamn SUV. You're talking about love is won. No, hate has won. Hate.
Right. Death has
is
won.
what won.
That's right.
Death is what won on this situation.
That's right.
Go ahead, my brother.
And it's ironic, too, Cap, because when they stop blacks and Hispanics on the road, I've been stopped several times, what they usually ask, the first thing they ask is, hey, you don't have any drugs or dead bodies in the car, huh? Ha, 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 ha. You see what I'm saying? That's the main question they ask. I just got to break the ice. In this case, you ask these so-called white people, do you have any drugs and, dead bodies? They got both in the car. All right? So here we go. This is Jason Castillo. He's age 45. John Robinson, age 32. Abdulia Franco, age 52. And Ryan Kramer, age 30. All are all charged with tampering of deceased human remains and child abuse. Warwick said Tuesday Christopher Royer and Sarah Randolph, both 35 years old, face charges of abuse of a corpse and child abuse. Karen Raymond, age 47, is charged with abuse of a corpse, child abuse, and false imprisonment. So the county sheriff's service department told the 13-year-old girl in custody and Lamboy's son was returned to him. That's the end of that disgusting yet true story.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They just show you. I got a scripture. Somebody pull this scripture. We can get. Bear with me 1 second. If we can get Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 14, and we can go on to the next story.
All right, Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 14, and it reads, "Ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people which are round about you."
You understand? You ain't supposed to go after these other gods. Why? Because these other gods, once again, like you spotted out earlier on one y'all, Satan requires a sacrifice. This was that sacrifice for Satan.
Right.
You know this is this demonic group. Anytime they drive around with a dead body in the car and wrap it in mummified and wrap it in Christmas lights under a Christmas tree.
Damn.
The hell is that?
Right.
All you have to do is do a little spiritual investigation on some of these religions. You're gonna find a lot of uncleanness.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Your God would never allow you to be doing. Your God requires when someone is dead that if you around that body, you unclean for 7 days, and you're supposed to give that person a proper burial.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be riding around with a dead body and then wrapping it in Christmas lights.
Right.
You in your all of your ignorance, you know that's wrong.
Right.
In your ignorance, you know that's just wrong.
Right. Yep.
You understand? So you ain't supposed to be going after these gods round about you, man.
Right.
You better wake the hell up, man.
And remember, Cap,
And following these things is death.
that's correct. And Cap, if I may slide this in, like you have,
Come on.
you know, I mean, especially, you know, just call it like it is, so-called white people. They can do a killing and then go straight to the burger stand and go to a restaurant, eat a full course meal. I watch Forensic Files. I'll be watching all that type of stuff and ID and stuff like that. And the same way they did, I can't remember the guy's name, little guy who did that school shooting, right? Remember then they gave him went and got him some Burger King or some food or something. Like, how can you even eat after you done shot up people like that, man? You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, your stomach could be moving around, but they cool with that type of hunt, right? Because that's their character, man. Just to kill and, you know, with blood all on their hands, and they doing sacrifice to Moloch and, you know, giving praises to the Dark Lord and all that crap and eating full course meals, man. Eat monkey brains and stuff like that. Hey, man, white folks crazy, man. You know what I'm saying they are not the ones to be, you know, especially ruling over Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and we sure in the hell not supposed to be trying to go out and vote like you said earlier. We supposed to vote one from among our own people, you know, and leave these folks alone, man, bro. And let their entire, you know, country fall, man. Let Babylon fall. Get away from them. You know what I'm saying? And flee to our God and serve our God. That's all we got to do, y'all. Serve our God, man. See what I'm saying? And do all the things that the God of Israel requires of us, man. See what I'm saying? And what does the Most High require? Right? It's Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12, man. It says, "And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul." To keep the commandments, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep the commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. You hear that? For your good. This is why we serve the Lord like this, man. We talking about the God that's in control of heaven and earth as required. This is what the Lord requires, man. And the commandments are not grievous. That's why it ain't no excuse, y'all. The commandments are not grievous, man. Become a new creature in Christ, man. ISUPK is your refuge. You understand? That's your safe haven, man. Under command of General Yohana. That's where it's at, man. We're going to show you how to keep these laws, man. Show you how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Show you not get weak. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say, let the weak be strong, man. And that's what we do, man. Priest and officer, like Cap just said, man. Like Captain Kahan just said, man, through reproof and correction is how you get strong, man. You know what I'm saying? And we are authorized, qualified, ordained, man. Since certified, man, to get these evil spirits out of these people, man. So I'm saying to cast out them demons, yo. And that's what we do every single day, man. You call us for counseling, we there for you. See what I'm saying? You want to hear us out on the street, on your corner, out there on your block, we there for you, right? You want a classroom setting, then we got the generals breaking down scripture breakdown, man. See what I'm saying? It's no excuse. Now's the time to serve your God, the God of Israel. All right, Cap, you got it.
Damn right, Warren. You definitely spot on with that, brother.
Yes, sir.
We got time. How much time we got? We got time for another story?
Oh, yeah, come on. We can get it in.
Okay. Let's get that, I think it's story number 4, the pastor.
Yes,
the
sir.
pastor got attacked.
Yes, sir.
I think they try to turn the pastor into Mr. Potato Head, I believe.
Say him and his rib,
let's
right?
see what happened.
Yeah, him and his rib.
Yeah,
So
let's see what happened with them.
Conor McCon, we are a pastor and his wife recovering after attacker bit off parts of their ears, gouged their eyes in vicious beating. Golly, man. Good night. All right, so let's
We try to tell you, churches, listen,
Boy.
you are not qualified to deal with these unclean spirits.
Right.
We have told you this time and time in these churches. Go ahead.
Conor McCon. A married couple with a long history of service to their South Side community were the victims of a horrific attack over the weekend. Now friends are rallying to support the couple. Many say would give the shirt off their backs. Now, even in this violent city, Chicago, what happened to Timothy and Renee Johnson is inconceivable. Okay? Let me see. It's like a page out of a horror movie, said their daughter, Destiny Johnson. Right? Their 3 adult children who live in different parts of the country rushed to their sides. Quote, "No one wants this to happen to any person at all, let alone your own parents," said their son, Joshua Johnson. On Saturday, Timothy and Renee were on Emerald Avenue near 105th Street doing chores for Renee's 95-year-old mother. It's, quote, "It was nice outside, so you go out and clean up around the house," said Timothy's sister, Rhonda Hutchinson. And he was in the alley cleaning up behind there. A man approached Timothy, asking if he wanted to buy something. "My brother just told him, no, I'm okay. No, thank you. I'm not interested." And just attacked him, Hutchinson said. Now, Timothy was beaten with the shovel he was carrying to do yard work. When Renee ran to her husband, she too was attacked. He brutally attacked them, Hutchinson told. Right? She said it's hard to describe. Their eyes were gouged, parts of their ears bitten off. Prosecutors say when the 28-year-old man was arrested, he was covered in blood. Nobody could have imagined we would have wake up on Saturday, and this was going to happen, Destiny said. It happened to Timothy, right? And a minister at Shalom Baptist Church whose pastors what's
the name of the church?
Shalom Baptist Church.
Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. This is why we tell you that you have to be spiritually covered by the Lord. Those pastors in those churches always say that they covered in the blood.
Oh, I'm done.
I'm going to repeat that one more time.
Good night.
Your pastors in these churches always say that they are covered in the blood.
Damn.
Well, he was covered in the blood, all right.
Good night.
It was his blood.
Damn.
It was his wife's blood.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are not under the protection of the Most High.
That's right.
You understand? And why would it happen to a pastor? Think about this. Let's do a spiritual investigation.
Damn.
Out of all the and the viciousness of him being attacked like that. Why? Because those demons came at him. He was not able to. They overpowered him and his wife.
Right.
And it was a demonic spirit because it went to chew his ears off, to gouge out his eyes.
Damn.
Out of nowhere.
Damn, man.
You understand? Like this, you gotta understand, man. These things, we are serious. It's serious when you try to promote yourself as a man of God. Demons recognize authority. Let me just tell you. Let me just educate you on something.
Come on, Cal.
Demons recognize authority.
Man.
Just like they recognize Christ's authority. Did they not?
Right. Oh yeah. He said, "Who is you though?"
Give me the scripture. Give me the scripture where the man had all those demons on him, but he was breaking the chains. They put the chains and fetters they put on him. You understand? The one that said that he asked, that Christ asked the demon the name, and the man and the demons answered that we are legion, but we are many.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You understand? Demons recognize authority.
Right.
Even all the way to the book of Acts. You understand? And when you try to promote yourself as a man of God and you're not a man of God, the demons don't recognize it. You understand? Now, am I saying that this brother deserved to be attacked like that? No.
Right.
You understand? You understand? I'm not saying he deserved to be attacked like this. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, the Lord, he gonna bring wrath on a lot of these pastors, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And
He gonna bring wrath on a lot of these pastors.
that's right. And Cap, I can remember, you could probably help me out with it. I'm not sure if it's in Corinthians or something, but remember when the demon, he said, "I know who you are and who you are, but who are you?" Remember that?
Yeah. Listen, that's the one, the book of Acts, where he said, "Paul I recognize,
Right.
Yahweh I recognize."
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Demons recognize
Ooh-wee.
authority.
Ooh-wee.
You understand?
Come
And like we told you before, Commander General Hanna is certified.
Right.
The generals in the ISUPK are certified. You understand? The captains are certified. The officers are certified. You
Right.
understand? In this school. These troopers that follow the order, they're all these, like I said, demons recognize authority.
That's right.
You understand? And
That's
you
right.
and sometimes you can bite off more than you can chew. You know what I'm saying? And pun intended.
Right. Good
Sometimes
night.
you can bite off more than you can chew.
He went Tyson on him, didn't he? Good night. What? Brother went Tyson on them. Boy, get them ears like Evander Holyfield, man.
That's right.
Okay, so Cap, you want the one in Mark with the we are legions, or you want the one in Acts, 19th chapter Acts?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying which one do you prefer? You want the one you called out in Mark?
Let's do the one. Let's do the one in Acts. Yeah, let's do the one in Acts.
Okay, come. Let me get that then. Acts 19.
You understand? And then we'll get up off of this, man. Is there any more of that story?
Let me see a little bit more on the story. Let me see some. I mean, it's enough. We didn't pretty much clear this, so that's enough. That's enough on the story. Okay, so
okay. This. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says, and the evil, Acts chapter 19, verse 15. It says, and the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye?
Mm-hmm. You see that? The Paul I know, Jesus I know, Paul I know, but who are ye?
Right.
Meaning the demon did not recognize the spiritual authority to these people. Meaning the demon saw that they were false, that they really was not of God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what and trust me, it's the same thing today. They know who the ISUPK is. They know who Commander General Yohana is.
Right.
They know, they recognize. But you see these other people running around claiming they of God, and they not certified under the right order, under the right authority. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna hear about stories like these more and more. You're gonna hear about all these self-proclaimed, self-appointed men of God, or calling themselves women of God,
Right.
get beat. They're gonna get physically attacked.
Man,
You understand? That's what's gonna happen.
that's right.
They're going to get physically attacked by an unclean spirit. Keep going. Let's see what happens.
Come. And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them and overcame them and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of that house naked and wounded. There you go.
You see that?
Yeah.
That man that had that unclean spirit, he whooped all their asses.
Right.
Excuse my language.
Right.
and beat them out of their clothes. And he, when they say prevailed, meaning he overcame all of them.
They left the
You know
house
what I'm saying?
naked and wounded. Good
They
night.
left. They left. When you know when you get an ass whooping, when you get beat out your clothes.
Right. I seen it happen, Cap.
If you wearing a
Right.
if somebody
Right.
if somebody beat you out of a turtleneck or a button up, you know you getting your ass whooped.
Right.
Okay. Now, in this story here, this
That's
pastor
heavy,
got
man.
his behind with him and his wife.
Right.
Then he took the shovel and whooped the pastor with.
Damn.
That demon caught him in an alley. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man.
That's going to show you, man. You got to be. Let me tell you something. They talk about they covered in the blood. First, let me tell you something. You better have the Lord in. You better put Christ inside of you, man. This ain't for show.
Right.
Okay. We gotta be in the truth and have the truth in us.
Boy.
You understand? That's what this is about. Because every man will be tested, and trust me, you will encounter a demon in this walk or demons.
Right.
You go in there encounter, and they know you. You understand?
All right.
And he encountered it, and that demon said, "You know what? You don't want to buy nothing from me? Oh yeah. Well, you serve the white Jesus, don't you? No problem. Give me that shovel." And then bit the man's ear.
Damn.
What kind of savagery is that? Turned him into Mr. Potato Head. Then whooped his wife out
Damn.
the alley. This is what you got going on, brother. And now how you gonna go back to church and say God is with you?
Nah.
You tell me that.
No.
Hey y'all, put your hands together. No.
Yeah,
No. Explain what happened spiritually that day.
Right.
This is what goes on in that Christian church, brothers and sisters.
Damn.
You better get fully girded in the spirit. You understand? You better get fully girded, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
You understand? So that's all I wanted to bring out in that story right there. I know we over the time now. I want to thank you.
Yes, sir.
For having me on the show. I hope what we said tonight edified a lot of our brothers and sisters, but I believe it did.
Right.
Thank Officer Matabar, Officer Nakawan,
That's right.
all the brothers and sisters that's been listening, all our memers and streamers out there. Make sure you got a little extra, some extra dollars. Make sure you support Boot Up and Shut Up. Hit that Cash App. I think it's on the screen.
Right.
Make sure you pay your tithes, put in your donations to the ISUPK, ISUPK.com. Tomorrow, got the Black Watch hosted by Commander Junior Hunt, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune in with that. He sets the tone for the nation.
That's right.
You understand? I want y'all to thank you again for having me on the show.
Yes, sir.
I'm Captain Kahan Yard reporting live from hell. I'm out of here. Shalom.
Most High in Christ. All right. There you go. Again, Priest and Captain, 13,000 Kahan Yard just left the building. He'll be back in tomorrow, Black Watch. You all should be tuning into that. Again, I want to thank Officer Matabar, New Orleans camp leader, brother. I appreciate that for coming coming on the show, giving them verses, man. You solid with them scriptures you were giving, Cap. Made the show go well. Again, to all my brothers and sisters, man, in the chat, I appreciate all of you. We really do. I appreciate all of you hanging out with us, you know what I'm saying, and getting these politics and getting the media. That's something that a lot of our people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like getting this politics and getting this media the way you listening to that rap music. You know what I'm saying? Memorizing them rap songs. Why don't you memorize some, politics and some laws and stuff, man? Because we are great at everything. We're not a Johnny one note, right? Right? We are a master, of all. You know what I'm saying? Some people say that we are. I forgot the saying or whatever, but people say I'm a master at all, or something like that. Y'all can help me out, Hey, appreciate you.
All trade.
Yeah, a jack of all trades. What's that? Master of all or some master of none? What did it say? A jack of all trade, a master of none, right? Don't it say that?
One of them. Jack of all trades is one of them.
Right. Well, guess what? We a jack of all trades and a master of all. All right. I don't know who said that, Officer Matabar. Jack of all trades, master of none. So you just doing everything, but you ain't mastering nothing? Nah, man, everything we put our hands on, we master, including these scriptures, including being perfect and following the Lord God of Israel under Christ. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, man, but not without a fight. All right. So listen, again, brother, we're going to see everybody next Sunday. Before I go out, I do want to go over just really quick. Y'all hang out with me as I go over this. We have tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right. 10 a.m. Eastern time. We have Let a Hebrew Speak. That's hosted by priest and 12 Shield General Hazayan. He will be in the building tomorrow, man. Make sure you all check that out and like and share that. Let a Hebrew Speak. All right. Bright and early in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. Central. Right after that, we have a brother from Syracuse, priest and Captain 10,000, Azanaya from Syracuse, New York. The Hidden Truth Revealed. All right. Immediately follows Let a Hebrew Speak, 2-hour show as well. Of course, then you have to check out, all the other listings that come from the classes that are on Monday. But we know for sure it is Scripture Breakdown at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central. That'll be hosted by priest and 12 Shield General Mahayaman. Scripture Breakdown class. You can go in and you can type in all your questions, get your questions answered and so forth like that. All right. That'll be tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. That's a 2-hour class. Immediately following that, Black Watch. Y'all see it right there. Commanding Junior Hunter Black Watch show. Yes, it is on at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, man. Getting it in. Commanding Junior Hunter, the leader of this great nation of Israel, man. All right. So we show our respects. Hit the like button. Smash them likes up. You feel what I'm saying? And let's get those algorithms flowing for tomorrow. All right. So that's how we get down, man. Y'all know how we get down. ISUPK style, man, since day one. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting it in since day one, man. Y'all already know what the business is. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see what else we got going. We have again, man. Listen, I'm still thinking about the Passover. That's how incredible that was. You feel what I'm saying? It was absolutely incredible, man. Passover, man. Listen, right now we're in the first fruits. You know what I'm saying? We're in the first fruits, man. And so we want to make sure that, we support and follow all of these commandments, these high holy days, and support, Israel by keeping God's laws, man. See what I'm saying? But, yeah, without that, let me see. Officer Matabar, you want to say a little something before we get out of here? You good?
Hey, just y'all about Shabbat Shalom. Appreciate everybody for watching. Y'all tune in every week. ISUPK.com for all your information.
Damn right, brother. That is it, man. Hey, and we're gonna get into it. Like I say, man, I was gonna debut my other. I got a new song called 50 Grand on Table. I'm saying a little rough, rugged, and raw. Y'all know me from back in the day, right? But listen, I got Rolling Hard. I'm letting Rolling Hard. Everybody like Rolling Hard. I'm gonna let that go again. Play a couple songs and we out of here. You know what I'm saying, again, man. Rolling Hard. Y'all know what it is, man. All right, let's get this in, man. ISUPK, man. Forever and a day, man. Forever and a day.
Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Woke up, Lord bless me with another day. Eat shit, showered, and be on my way. Jumped in the 2-door, Monte Carlo solo with a fofo on my way to get the dough, yo. If you don't work, then you don't eat. Don't be scared to walk through life when you got feet. You gotta run a race, it's a track meet. Can't trust nobody on the street, so you pack heat. Just got a phone call, my homie I grew up with dead. And last night my other partner had his dough kicked in by Fed. Crooked cops go to your hood and hug your steps. Searching till they find your stash box where the gun is kept. I ain't never slept, some dream a fairy tale crime. The judge ain't giving no grace, he giving jail time. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scarred on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Got me rolling hard. I believe in this I'll never stop. Gun to my head, knife to my throat, I'll never stop. Ain't or drink nothing, I'll never drop. Rapping words over beats like this, I'll never flop. Pick up your cross, follow your Howard shot. Living righteous now, that old wicked man had to die. I testify the white man, the devil, he a lie. He the judge sitting in court that make your mama cry. Christianity had me traumatized. I'll never water down the truth, I can't compromise. I love the Most High more than my own children. My sons and daughters, they hate me, just imagine the feeling. Pain hurts so deep, cut like a machete. Prepare your soul for temptation, you better get ready. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard, I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Whatever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard, rolling hard, got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard. If it ain't one thing, it's 5 or 6. That president gon' cause a race war through politics. The way they treat my Mexican brothers on the border. Isaiah 14 and 21 prepare slaughter. Babylon falling, everything gon' flip. Every day of my life I pray for rulership. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard, I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Whatever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard, rolling hard, got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard. ISUPK.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 and Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.